Marcus, how would you describe the job you guys did defensively tonight?
Decent. We gave up a lot of offensive rebounds that we probably didn't want to give up more than we should have. They got their hands on a lot of live balls from us, a lot of turnovers that we could have prevented. But for the most part, it was decent. We stuck with the game plan, and everybody did their job tonight.
What do these last two games tell you about this team and where you guys are right now?
It just shows, like I said, when we first came back, how locked in we are. A player, Jalen, goes down. The previous game, Aaron steps up, Grant steps up, Peyton steps up. Aaron goes down, D. White comes in, and everybody just helps each other out. And that's what it's all about. That's what we've been trying to get to with each other, and that's where we're at, and we're just trying to continue that.
When Jayson is going like he was in the fourth quarter, what are you trying to do?
Make sure I'm staying out of his fucking way. Let him do his thing. We don't want to crowd him up, especially because he's already going to be drawing so much attention that we want to give him as much space as we can. And when they do go, just be ready to knock down the shot or make the play for others.
How nice is it to see your depth come through and help you guys? I mean, you mentioned the guys, but everybody's stepping out.
It's tremendous. Early on in the season, that was one of our biggest weaknesses was our depth and, trying to find the right matchups to put out there on the floor in those times and being able to maintain a lead if we have it or, get back in the game. So, I'm proud of those guys. I'm proud of everybody, how they came and came in locked in ready. Whether they played 15 minutes, no minutes, 20, 30, 40 minutes, everybody was locked in.
Last one for me. Ime earned Coach of the Month for February. Took some credit for the adjustments you guys made in the last two second halves. He was kidding, but how much growth or how different is it with Ime now from, game one?
No, definitely. You got to give the credit. He does a great job of staying with us. It would have been easy for him to, kind of go and be like, what the hell is going on with this group? But, he continued to stay positive for us, encourage us, stay on top of us, hold us accountable. And it's starting to show. And, rightfully so, he deserved that. And we're very proud of him. And, we're going to continue to go out there and play the way that, that he wants us to for him. The results are there. And like I said, we're just very proud of him.
Thank you.
You had to chase John Morant around some, obviously. What does it say about Al Horford, Robert Williams, Daniel Tice, that they're able to switch on to him and kind of limit him and force tough shots at the paint?
Just shows their versatility. Usually in the game of basketball, guards like to pick on bigs. They think they have an advantage that way with their speed, their quickness. But for us, we encourage it. Our bigs are very, very versatile in moving their feet, playing angles, and understanding to use their advantages to their advantages. And that's their height and their length. And, that's meeting them at the top of the rim. And they do a very good job. And that's what makes it really hard for people to play against us. We got the perimeter guys with me, Derek, Jason, Jalen, Grant, everybody. And then you got Al, Rob, and those guys coming in the backside and keeping it going. It makes it tough.
Thanks.
Somewhere in the first half, you had a behind the back assist to Grant on the sideline. Seemed like Ja was talking to you a little bit. Smiling. What was he saying to you in that moment?
He was just like, damn, good pass. He was trying to understand how I got it through. And he was just amazed at the pass. And it was, just a compliment from two good players playing each other, competing. That's what it was.
Going back to Ime, he's talked about in the past about breaking habits. And, you guys played for Brad for a while and you built up your own habits after, however many years in the league. And now here he is trying to ask you guys to play a certain way and maybe do some things differently. How hard is it as a player to know the coach is telling you something, you want to do something, but you have all of these years of muscle memory built up to do maybe something different? How hard is it to change and do what he's asking you to do?
It's not that hard. It's hard in the beginning for the simple fact because it's new. You're trying to figure it out. So it is a little difficult. But once you get it, it becomes easier. And, you start to see things and then you start to put your own little mix on top of it and then, read the game. You know, he calls something on the floor, you know, and then you on the floor and you have to be able to adjust because teams are adjusting. And that's the beauty about it, you know, with breaking these habits that we have is, you know, just being able to trust one another that, you know, we're going to make the right play. You know, play is called, but understanding that we're basketball players, not robots, and being able to make a play.
Ime says you guys have accepted the hard coaching. You guys come in here and say you have, but somewhere in there, is there, like in practices and in film sessions, is there some butting of heads? You're like, what are you trying to get me to do here? I'm not getting it, or I am trying, get off my back, or anything like that.
Actually, no. It's literally we've all accepted it. You know, a lot of times it's us talking and explaining it to each other what we want from each other. You know, especially me, I'm guarding a lot of the guards up top, and you know where I want it to be and where I want my help to be is something we talk about a lot. You know, I understand I'm gonna get beat. You know, son, it's part of it, but depending on where my help is going to help me and not only the team. And then we understand that, and then we can go from there. So it's actually not. Nobody bumps head. You know, we look at film, and if you did something wrong, we talk about it. God damn it, Al. Even we talk about it. You know, we discuss it, and we figure out what we want from each other, and we go from there.
You want to say nice things about Al switching on to Ja while he can hear you?
I love it. Al's the G, OG. Open the door, Al. You can open it now. Al's the OG. Al's the OG. Everybody think Al, you know, he's a little up there in age that he lost it. He still got it, and we love it for him.
Thank you, Marcus. Wrap it up right
Thank you,
there.
guys.
Al?
Hey, your turn, Al.